And if there's something wrong with the streams, y'all just let me know. Just give me a moment, please, everybody. I'm getting this live stream set up. How y'all doing? Is this mic working? I guess it is. If it ain't, too bad. Alrighty. Give me one more moment, everybody. I will be here in a minute. Let me get everything set up. Well, one moment. Don't worry, we're gonna start in a minute. I'm just doing some right now in the studio. Hey, y'all see my picture? That's my boy right there. Yoki. But give me a minute, if you don't mind. Give this poor old man a minute. Let's see. One moment. Alrighty. And again, forgive me if the screen quality is not where it needs to be. That's just simply because I got a crappy internet connection here. So how's everybody doing? We're going to give y'all a few more minutes to jump online, get your comments going, and then we're going to begin our live chat. Give everybody a chance to jump on. So how's everybody doing today? Y'all need to let me know how y'all doing. Give me some thumbs up. Let me know y'all doing good. Everything's fine. You know, I can see the screen over here. That's why I keep looking over there, because there's the screens over there and I can see everybody and I don't need my glasses on. So anywho, but yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start because, you know, I figure why waste time? Everybody's waiting. You can always watch it later. And I'm trying to give people a few moments to jump online, but I mean, I guess I can give y'all a few more minutes to jump online. But a lot of y'all been talking about what's about to go down. So Mr. Lamar Hill, if you're watching, I got something special for you. Just hold on for a minute, get some people on here. And well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start. Well, hello, my live stream fanatics. This is your man, Dr. Usher, coming at you live with another special message directed at a very well-known young man by the name of, can you guess who I'm talking about today? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about that young man, the superstar himself, Montero Lamar Hill. Brother, this is directed towards you. And I'm talking to you directly. I'm gonna talk to some of you fans too, because I got something to say to y'all too. Brother Lamar, first of all, I want you to know that I see the real you, man. I see the real you. You can't hide your hurt and pain from others. You can't hide your hurt and pain from others, especially me. You might be able to hide your hurt and pain from some people, you know, those little blind people that's rolling around in your little clique. But brother, you can't hide your pain from me. I can see straight through you. I know what you're going through. You can try all you want to put on a mask. And you can try to make me and everyone else believe that you're okay. But I know the truth, young man. I know the truth. So here's what I want to say first, because I think this is coming from my heart. I want to speak to you from my heart, Lamar, because I know that you've gone through some stuff, man. And jumping off script, I'm just letting you know, I wish I would have been there in your area when you was growing up, because you having a mentor like me in your life, you still would have became famous, but you would have had a different mindset about your fame. Especially if I would have had a chance to, meet your parents and everybody like that, you would have had a different mentality. But this is the first thing I want to tell you, though. In spite of all that, this is the first thing I want to tell you. The first thing I want to say is that I'm sorry for all the hurt and rejection you faced as a child, bro. Look, man, I get it. Many of us have been down that path. And it must have been heartbreaking to see your very foundation shattered into pieces. Look, man, I get that. And I don't have to go into details, but you know what I'm talking about, man. Secondly, I want to apologize for all those people who called themselves Christians who turned on you. In fact, let me address one specific Christian person, and I'm going to address the young lady by the name of Caitlin Bennett. Miss Caitlin, I read your tweets that you posted on Lamar's Twitter, and you need to know that your behavior as a Christian woman is inappropriate and wrong. As I've tried to tell you before, young lady, you can't go throughout your entire life picking fights with people. You just can't do stuff like that. It's just stupid. You can't go through your life. Look, I tried that, and it gets you nowhere. Everybody who remembers me back in my old conservative days, I was known as the conscientious conservative, and I would offend people, I would hurt people without disregard to their feelings. But as I matured in Christ, ladies and gentlemen, I changed. And Caitlin, I changed. And yeah, maybe because you're white, you can get away with that stuff. But even so, we're all Christians here. And as a Christian, you have to have been able to recognize that one of Lamar's issues that you are poking fun of is being made public. And what you're seeing Lamar do right now with the videos and all the shoes and stuff, that's his way of crying out for help. And wake up. Y'all just need to wake up. Rather than helping him and using your platform to open a dialogue with him, you instead are hitting him with low blows about his father. Sis, that just ain't cool. I'm just going to tell you right now. Caitlin, what you're doing is not cool. You don't hit a young black man, who's gone through what he's gone through, and you just hit him in the gut about his father, because a lot of young black men didn't grow up with fathers. At least his father tried to help him out. But we don't need you saying those stupid comments about his family. You could use your platform, Caitlin, to go to his house, have a cup of coffee with him, and just listen to him. The poor kid needs somebody to listen to. He's crying out for help. He's crying out for help. But rather than helping this young man, you and a lot of other idiots are out there picking fights with him. And you think you're doing the kingdom of God a favor, and you're not. Now, as for you preachers out there that are out there slamming Lamar for his video, his Satan shoes, guys, listen, I really need y'all to wake the heck up. Again, Lamar is asking for help. He needs your prayers. He is virtually begging someone to help him. I don't know how much more clear I can be. Lamar is asking for help. Why else would a young man go on Facebook, YouTube, and all these other platforms trying to find his identity, trying to find affirmation, trying to find a place where he can fit in, trying to find fame, and using, Satan and all this stuff that he's doing in these videos as a means to get his message out? Because the young man's hurt. And with that being said, Lamar, I want you to know that I'm here to help you. The best help you need right now is for someone to simply listen. Listen, man, I'll be your ears. I promise you, I'll be your ears. You can reach out to me at any time. But before I end this video, I need to let you know something personal. And I'm not trying to like jump in your business. Well, I'm gonna jump in your business because that's what I do. But I'm gonna do it in a respectful way because I really believe that you need to hear this from my heart as a father to a young man who's going through what you're going through. I want you to know, and I need you to know, that your parents were not perfect, man. Your father did his best with what he knew. See, when we are young and we're faced with hardships, it's hard for us to understand and see our parents as just another human being who's trying to get through life. It's hard for us to understand that stuff, man. Your mom and dad were just regular old people who made some good decisions and some bad decisions. And they had to live with the consequences of those decisions. And sadly, you probably had to experience some of those consequences. And that's not a knock on you. That's not a knock on your parents, man. It's just that you need to learn right now to learn how to extend your parents' grace and not hold bitterness against them. Because they didn't get, listen, man, listen. How can I say this? Even though they didn't live up to their full potential as parents, I'm here to tell you, bro, and I'm a parent. I try to do my best, and I try to be better than my dad was to me. And I'm letting you know, your parents try to do their best. I mean, you know, I can understand. I'm a religious dad. I can imagine how my kids would feel if I was insensitive to some of the things that they were going through. My children, you know, they come home and see, I'm in tune with my children. See, just like I'm in tune with you, bro, I have a good gift of spiritual discernment. I can read through your crap. I can read through my kids' crap. My kids come home, oh, I'm fine. And something just in my spirit just tells me, no, you're not fine. Let's sit down and have a talk. You know, what's going on? Talk to daddy, you know? And if they're not ready to talk, we'll go for a walk. You know, we'll get some ice cream. We'll get a cheeseburger or something. I'll figure out a way to get my children to talk to me. And so I also need you to do another thing for me, Mr. Lamar, Montero Lamar Hill. This is what I need for you to do as well. I need you from your heart to forgive those people who try to steer you down the right path. You might be like, what? That doesn't make sense. Look, I'm going to agree with you. I think they did it the wrong way. They should have been more compassionate towards you. But again, remember, they were only human beings with human frailties, but at least they tried. At least they cared enough to try, man. See, a lot of folk don't even care enough to try to tell people the truth anymore. They just let you go ahead and do what you want to do. I'm going to tell you something I always tell my kids, and it's something that the Holy Spirit told me when I was young in the industry. The greatest form of love is correction. If people didn't love or give a crap about you, they would just let you do whatever you want to do and just let you die and kill yourself. But because they care enough about you, even your enemies, see, you might be like, man, that's stupid, right? No, it's for real. Even your enemies, they care enough about you to say, hey, what you're doing, man, is wrong. And you say, enemies? Well, those Christian folk out there that are yelling at you, talking about how, you know, the things you're doing is dumb, you know. But if they didn't really care about you, why would they even tell you, hey, man, what you're doing is wrong? You know, a real Christian be like, nah, it's your pot to piss in. You're going to deal with that mess. And they would just let you pay the penalties for it. But some people care enough about you to just tell you what you're doing is wrong. And I'm here to tell you, you know, I don't agree with what you're doing, man. And I'm not going to attack you like that. But I just need you to understand that correction is a form of love. And as I close, let me remind you that one day your fame will be gone and you will eventually have to deal with the trauma of your youth. And you know what you went through, man. Only your daddy probably was not in tune with you. Your mama was not in tune with you. Your best friends probably didn't know all the crap you was going through in your head. God knows. And those who know God know. Those who are spiritual, that have a good relationship with God like I do, they already know what you went through. And instead of them talking about you behind your back, I can promise you many of them are praying for you right now. That's why you can sleep good at night, because a lot of us are praying for you, praying for God to hold you and keep you in his loving, caring arms until the day you wake up and your hurt is healed. So I encourage you, deal with your trauma and hurt now, and don't bury it with this work and fame. See, dude, I see the look in your eyes. I see the hurt, Lamar. Dude, you got to start dealing with it. You just can't go through the rest of your life, like most artists do. They don't deal with their crap. And then 20 years down the road, when the fame goes away, they ready to be addicted to drugs and commit suicide. Bro, that better not be you, because I'm reaching out to you right now while you're young and you got your health and strength to say, hey, man, let's deal with this crap right now. Let's deal with this. And also let me remind you that the industry does not care about you. And I know you know that. It's in your head. Everybody knows, and we got this head knowledge that the industry does not care about us. Duh, Ralph. But when it gets here, and you really understand that the industry doesn't care about you, and you understand that they will use you and spit you out when they're done with you, that's when you wake up. Because to them, you're just another Negro that they will use to make millions of dollars while they use you as a tool to destroy what's left of the moral fabric of the Black community. I need you to realize something, man. Listen, Lamar, I need you to realize this, that every woe in the Black community started when the industry took over our music. Think about what I'm saying. Think about the music that our ancestors listened to compared to what we're listening to today. Think about how strong the Black community was back then compared to where we are today. See, the industry, they filled our music with drugs, sex, and violence. So I got a question. Is it the artists that's singing about their community, or is it the industry using music to create this community that we're living in? I'm gonna ask you this other question. What is the only group of people on the planet who will buy music that glorifies the killing and infidelity of their own people? Yes. A lot of people are, type it in. You got that right, Black people. We're the only ones that are buying music that talk about calling each other nigs and whores and bees and, cheating on your girlfriend, doing drugs. I'll shoot a Negro, I'll cap them, I'll bust a jaw. Dude, listen to all the other music around the world. They're not singing it about their people. We're the only fools out there buying that stuff, filling our head with that garbage, and we think that it's gonna not have an impact on our community. Bro, you are a result of the fact that that music had a negative impact on our community. For that reason, you didn't pursue certain things when you were in high school. Yeah, I know about that, man. That's because our community was taught, in order to be Black, you got to be like this. And I'm telling you, dude, I can feel you, man. If I would have stayed in St. Louis, Missouri, if my parents hadn't moved me to that small hick town called Hopkinsville, Kentucky, I probably would have ended up dead or messed up somewhere. So I totally get it, dude. I've been there, I've done that. And I'm glad my parents had enough guts to pull me out. They did the best they could do. They were only doing the best that they could do. So I need your friends. I bet your friends and fans are wondering right now, what is this man talking about? Because a lot of them think I'm just rambling and just saying whatever I need to say. But you know what I'm talking about. And a lot of older Black people know what I'm talking about. And a lot of woke Black people know what I'm talking about. Because a lot of your fans and a lot of those people in your circle, they're just blind. But here's the deal. You met the executives, right? You met them. I think you were at Columbia. You met those jokers. And you know exactly what they wanted you to sing. You've heard their suggestions. And if you haven't, I promise you, you will. Eventually, they're going to come say, hey, man, why don't you do this? Why don't you sing this? Why don't you be more like this? And now you got to ask yourself, you got to wake up and ask yourself, man, why do they want me to sing that? See, once you realize that the industry hates the Black community, then and only then will you be the hero and bring a solution to the plight of the Black community. And as I close the closing, I got this statement I want to make. I want to explain to the audience, all you fans out there, all you people out there, there's something I want you to, I got something important, I got to say it. Many of you people out there are freaking out about Lamar's portrayal of Satan. And I just want to let you know two facts. The first I want to let you know is that the Bible says in Ezekiel chapter 28, verses 13 through 14, that Satan was made out of musical instruments and precious jewels, and that he actually led the music in heaven. This is why music is so powerful. This is why the concert lights are so amazing. It is actually a depiction of Satan's true beauty, which leads me to the next fact, or the second fact I need to let you guys know about. Regardless of what you see in Lamar's video, Satan is not a hideous looking monster. He's actually a beautiful creature. In fact, 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14 says that Satan appears as an angel of light. What? Yep, that's true. And guess what, everybody? Lamar knows this. He went to church. His church wasn't the best church. His church wasn't a perfect church, but they knew. And let me tell you this, and I promise this is my last comment. The blood on the shoes, folks. That's been a real stickler for everybody. The blood on this shoe, you got a drop of blood. There's Satan worship. Oh my God, Satan worship. Okay, folks, let me just say this. And I'm being facetious, but let me just say this. If you want to buy them shoes, if you want hepatitis B, then go get yourself a pair of them shoes. I know Lamar is just trying to get attention, but if you're crazy enough to wear his blood-stained shoes, then you better at least get checked for Hep B when you take them off. Because y'all know how Nike got these nicknames for these fancy shoes of theirs, like they got the React 4 and the Vapor Max. Well, guess what? I'm gonna call these shoes the Hep B Nikes. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't wearing no Hep B Nikes. I'm just gonna be real. I'm not wearing no Hep B Nikes. I mean, regardless if it's a satanic symbols or not, it's got the fact that it's got blood on it. Hep B, nope, not for me, baby. Not having it. No sir, no siree. So anyway, y'all, I'm done. I'm gonna quit wasting y'all time. I'm gonna get out of here. So Lamar, with all joking aside, seriously, if you want to come here and walk with me on the beach, you know, that's what most people like to do. We'll all meet with people on the beach. We'll go for a couple of miles and we'll just walk, you know, just reach out to me, man. I'll cover your hotel stay. There's a little nice hotel, you know, at the beach, and you can stay there, and, you know, no press. I'm not going to invite any press. You ain't got to tell nobody when you come in. You just send me a message somehow, and I'll make sure the hotel's set up for you. And it'll be 100% confidential, because as a minister and as a counselor, you know, whatever happens in these sessions stays in these sessions. And I promise you, you talk and I'll listen, okay? And for everyone else, as I close, remember, do as much good as you can while you can. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.